Another very solid episode of Sailor Moon Crystal, and I am so sorry my review is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days late. I'm really sorry. I was really hoping I could get it out, but this is my last final today, and then I'm done for the semester, which is excellent, so I'll actually be able to get the reviews up every Monday when the episode airs. So let's discuss this episode, and I don't think it actually requires that much analysis or breakdown because it's pretty simple. This is that building block episode where the interstellar soldiers go up against their look-alike, like they did in the Black Moon arc. Mercury went up against Berry Root. And then we have that awesome ending with the little cameo of Sestuna, who is going to be our Sailor Pluto. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for you guys, but I feel that most of my viewers are fans of the original anime and manga, so we all know that Pluto's come really soon, so I was very excited by that. So this episode was interesting because in the beginning we have the direct conflict of the Sailor Soldiers with the outer Sailor Soldiers, and then Uranus attacked everyone with World Shaking. The only bummer I have about that is we didn't get to see World Shaking animated. I wanted to see that new animation where, she would, hopefully put her hand up to the sky and go, Wanda! And then throw it down and go, shaking! I can't voice act, I'm sorry. One thing, as I reach over here to grab, I actually have Neptune's Aquamarine in my Sailor Moon collection. I showed off. So yeah, right here I have my own personal talisman. I have Pluto's Garnet Rod, Uranus' Space Sword, and Saturn's Silent Scythe. But this is the only one that I can bring to the video because it's just tiny and easy to grab. So yeah, Chibiusa also revealed to the gang that Neptune has a talisman, and everyone is kind of freaking out about, the talismans because they've all been having dreams about the talismans and what'll be happening with that. There's a whole big reveal about the talismans, and for those of you who I might have spoiled with the Pluto thing, I'm not going to spoil the resulting effects of the talismans in the next couple episodes later because it's juicy. So definitely look it up if you want to be spoiled, but if not, keep watching. So we go into this interesting conflict, emotional conflict, I should say, with Usagi and Mamoru, and also Chibiusa foreshadows the Grail, which for the opening, and by the way, the opening changed to a new singer. It is now Sailor Galaxia's voice actress. I have very bad connotations or associations to that voice. I instantly just think of the pain that she caused Sailor Moon in the last episodes of Stars, particularly that scene in 196 when she killed the interstellar soldiers. So that voice doesn't ring well to me, and I didn't like the new opening. I actually preferred the older voice. What do you guys think about that? That's actually something I really wanted to discuss, or at least get out there if you guys liked the older opening of this one. And I believe we're actually getting one more version of it too. So we have this emotional conflict of Usagi feeling that she cheated on Mamoru and Mamoru being kind of mad about it. And then they make up. But it was actually really beautiful the way they made up, how Chibiusa was able to help bring them together. I love Chibiusa's character in Crystal right now. I actually really liked her in Sailor Moon S too, but I am very much enjoying the character, and I can't wait to see her interact more with Hotaru, who was barely, if at all, in this episode. I don't think she was. So that was actually really unfortunate too. Like I said, Chibiusa foreshadowed the Grail, and I'm so excited that the Grail has been mentioned, and Super Sailor Moon is coming. I love Super Sailor Moon. That is my favorite form of Usagi, and I can't wait to see that out and see Rainbow Moon Heartache. Now, Carrie Knight, tells Berry Root, or Berry Root offers to Carrie Knight to go after more Host, and she uses her nanobots, and she goes after Sailor Mercury. And that scene where Mercury does Mercury Planet Power as she's falling into the pool was fantastic, awesome. I love that. That was interesting, and it really makes it feel that the anime is, I don't want to call it like in the moment, but it's allowing like real situations to happen and to not always have those beautiful transformations that we always get, which we love. But I love the fact that they can do their transformations pretty much whenever, and it also can stop them from falling. So the Mercury and Berry Root have their little battle, and that was it was okay. I mean, Mercury at one point had the upper hand, and then Berry Root shot her with the nanobots, and she was about to dissolve Sailor Mercury, which would have been very unfortunate because Amy was really interesting here. I love how Amy was able to invade Mugen. That was really cool. Oh, also to track back a little bit, because I haven't really talked about any of the other interstellar soldiers, because I haven't done anything too much besides Moon and Mercury in this episode. The cats had a pretty interesting dialogue discussing Uranus and Neptune and how no one really knows who they are. So I did enjoy that quite a bit too. This season really builds on the past and the present. The past storyline is relatively low-key, but it eventually connects to Season 1, Season 2. Season 4 has a bit of the past, and it's a good chunk of the past, and Season 5 even has a little bit of the past as well. So I like that Nako foreshadows the past. You know, she gives us little hints of what would happen. So Mercury and Berry Root go after it, or go at it, I should say. And then after this fight, guess who transforms? Haruka and Michiru with planet power, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I know probably a lot of you did like it. A lot of you probably think, you know, the song was elegant, which it was. But I love that outer theme so much, and I really wish they were able to somehow reprise Vanessa Mae's violin. That would have been so amazing, but they chose not to do that, and I didn't care for that. We also didn't get to see Deep Submerge either, which I didn't like, but that wasn't in that actively, so we'll be seeing Deep Submerge real soon. But, you know, they raised their hands up, and I know in the manga they didn't have the planet wands. I know that was something the original anime made, but I would have thought they would have given them a wand, or maybe have done something a little different with the transformation. Maybe have, you know, raise their hands up, go Neptune, planet power, Uranus, planet power, and instead of having them hold like an orb of light like they did in the original, which technically to me doesn't make sense, because unless their hand is just glowing, they could have, like, I don't know, like maybe Neptune move her hand up her other arm and have, you know, like ripples of water appear and form the gloves and stuff like that. Like, that would have been a little bit more creative, and I just didn't really care for the music, and I thought the frame rate was actually a little choppy too, but I'm really nitpicking because overall the episode's animation was quite nice. And then Sailor Uranus used Space Sword Blaster, which was really cool, to destroy Berry Root, and then the episode more or less ends, and then we get that really weird ending with Chibiusa, which I also didn't like. I liked Eternal Eternity much, much more too. So did you guys like the new opening and ending? Because I was not a fan. The episode's animation was good. I just wish that Uranus and Neptune had a little bit more different transformation, and I'm really looking forward to the next couple episodes. We're going to get Pluto really, really soon. It's coming up in less than a week now because I'm getting the review out so late again. I'm sorry about that. And we're going to be getting some really cool things really, really soon this season. So share your thoughts about this episode in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking out my reaction and review, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.